and that is the difference between wishing, praying, goal setting, and I'm going to throw in dreams and visions.
Okay. Yeah,
How
yeah,
do you
that's good.
differentiate them?
So I like being challenged with that extra component because I do think those it's like if you have like a Venn diagram, like how much do they overlap, or is it just a bunch of five different circles that we're
Yeah,
gonna
because
try
I
to
think a
make a
lot of
connection?
people kind of put them all into the same category, with maybe goals as a little bit more concrete, but like visions, dreams, wishes, and prayers sometimes just kind of get clumped together.
Yeah. Before I do you want to give a stab at it, or you want me just to
I'm
answer it?
not. That's not my area.
Okay.
So
Okay. I
I'll
just
let
thought
you.
I'd
I'll
ask.
let you jump into it.
Yeah, but whoever's listening or watching, at least they can go, well, wait a minute, let me think what that difference is. So if it's going to be the same as what Brownell says. Well, a goal, you kind of you were in the right direction in that it is usually something in your control, right? It's like you said, concrete. It's I'm going to lose 10 pounds, or I'm going to save this much amount of money, or I'm going to go on this trip or get this degree. And it's usually something you can just go, I'm going to do this and set up this plan, and you take the action against the plan, right? So it's usually things in your control. Of course, not life is not like everything's always in your control, but just usually that's what a goal is. And a prayer is kind of the opposite. It's when it's not in your control, right? It's when I can't do anything about this. I have to release it to whatever that power is. And I'll get into that kind of what that power is in a minute. But it's when you have no control. And a wish is this beautiful middle ground. And it's both personal and transpersonal. And what I mean by that is there are things in your control within a wish, and there are also things that ways to understand those things that are out of your control to bring them into your control by applying the science to your wish. So now you talk. So that's the difference between a wish, a prayer, and a goal. Does that make sense? And then
Yeah.
I'll address your dreams and
Yeah.
visions.
Well,
Okay.
I guess I'll have something to add to that.
Yeah.
When you go, a wish is where you kind of bring both of them together. But doesn't at some point in time that wish turns into a planned goal?
Well, I'm going to get into that in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to make sure I kind of address the definitions, and
Okay.
then I'll come and explain how you do that, right? How a wish can be a lot more powerful than a
Mm.
goal.
Okay. I'll let you
Okay.
address dreams and visions too then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I know you're like, but how can a wish be and it can be a lot more powerful than a goal, I can tell you. In fact, that's one of the things in the process is how do you turn a goal into a wish?
Mm.
And people think, no, that's the other way. You want to do it the other way around. And I'm saying no. I can show you and explain to you, or at least what I call a cosmic wish, right? Which is the wish with science. Because you don't want to go, oh, I've got this goal. No, I'm just going to wish and just let it out float in the ethers. No, the cosmic wish is you understand the science of wishing and you use those sciences in your favor. Okay. So, but a vision is an interesting aspect. It falls into wishes in that there is an element of visualization within the process of wishing, but there can be an element of visualization within goals, right? I mean, a lot of people include visualization in, oh, I see myself getting that diploma. I can watch myself, get that, put that diploma on my wall or whatever, or going to that school or whatever it is that their goal is. So visualization kind of and vision kind of fits into any of those. And you said dream was the other one?
Correct. Dreams.
Yeah, well, a dream, the only thing I kind of off the top of my head, because I've never, this is just me answering without a prepared answer, is that, I mean, obviously there are dreams like what we do at night and that kind of thing. You're not talking about that, right? You're talking
Well, like,
about,
I mean, Disney has the best quote in the world, right? Where dreams come true, right? And then I've also heard quotes where, well, dreams don't come true, visions do, right? So
oh,
there's all
okay.
this thing. And then now it sounds like, no, what trumps all those is wishes.
Wishes, uh, cosmic wishes, yes. Wishes with science, absolutely supersedes all of those. And so a dream is generally a little more elusive as well. I mean, unless you put a plan to a dream, and I think there's probably famous quotes of like, but I think it's like it's okay to build castles in the air as long as you build foundation under them, or so,
Yeah.
there's all those kind of motivational
So
quotes.
like the dream is kind of closer to prayers.
Um, Not necessarily. I mean, I think you can dream your goal happening. I think you can also, but I think it's closer. I think I might put it closer to a wish without the science,
Got
right? Without
it.
really understanding the science.
Mhm,
So that's what most people think is a wish is the same thing as a dream because it's generally not science based.
mhm.
I will say that the science of wishing is stronger than anything I think I could find in the science of dreaming.
I see. Okay, so we kind of dealt with the definitions,
Yeah,
but you've mentioned science a lot, and a lot of
I
people out there
mentioned
is
science.
okay. Show me the science. Come on. Like,
Yeah,
how do
yeah,
you
yeah.
apply science into the wishing aspect?
Yes, and I want to explain, and I'm going to answer that question as well as your earlier question in the
Mm,
same answer, which is why is a cosmic wish stronger than a
right.
goal, right? Um, and I'm gonna start with that part, and then I'll show you what the sciences are that kind of back this up. Is let's say you have a goal to lose 10 pounds. I'm sure you don't, but somebody listening
Be
might, and they can
surprised.
relate to that. And anyway, and so the goal is that. How is your body going to feel like about that goal? Assume your body has its own personality. How's your body going to react if you say, I'm going to lose 10 pounds?
You better do it.
Yeah, the body's going to feel like, oh, you're going to bully me. You're going to take things
Um,
away from me. It's not going to be fun. You're going to deprive me. You're going to, this is, ugh. So the body's first reaction is, ew, I don't want that. Right. In most cases.
Now that you put it that way, probably.
Right. Right. And if it's, let's say your goal is make $1 million or save $1 million. That's just the one and some zeros on a piece of paper. That doesn't have any real meaning. There's not much you can do that's going to motivate you emotionally, physically, psychologically, neurologically, all of the sciences. That's not much to get there, right? So instead, like I had somebody say, "Oh, I wish for $1 million," and I said, "Let's turn that into a cosmic wish." And then they started telling me what they wanted the $1 million for, right? And in their vision, they had this beautiful, incredible vision of an enterprise that was earth sustaining, um, it could make much more than $1 million, right? And so what they need is funding and support to build this business that could help a lot of people. Now your whole feeling, I mean, yeah, you can probably feel when I
Yeah.
say that how much more everybody, all part of you is going to be excited.
Mhm.
So you mentioned kind of my principle of one of the big things that's important is that a wish should be peaceful, positive, and purposeful. And there's science behind each of those three P's. In fact, there's several sciences, everything from psychobiology to neuroscience to, cognitive science. I mean, like all the sciences that go along with those three P's. So wishing for $1 million, that's not really peaceful, positive, or purposeful. Wishing to lose 10 pounds doesn't really get you there, right? But if you wish to feel good in your body and that your clothes feel comfortable and you feel healthy and vibrant and that you find an exercise that feels great and that's fun and you find foods that you really enjoy that actually are healthier and you feel good at the end of the day and you sleep better at night, that's a different kind of thing than a wishing to, goal to lose 10 pounds.